Hello, friends. My name is Maximus, and I'll be your dungeon master for this evening. I'd like to welcome you all to the 39th episode of Couches and Cantrips, where some of your favorite streamers play Dungeons and Dragons live on Friday nights. I'm joined by our amazing cast of Bunny Dreadful, Mac and Cheese Please, Virtual Spectre, and Moves Like Jagger from the GGN crew. I'm ready to roll some dice. You know, let me look at the old calendar here real quick. I'm pretty sure that 4 weeks from now is our 1 year Couches and Cantrips stream.
No.
Crazy.
On the 18th of February.
We're so old.
1 year already?
How?
Yeah.
Holy moly. It
Yeah.
doesn't feel like a year at all.
The pandemic has really messed with my concept of time.
I was gonna say, what is time?
Yeah.
What is time?
Where did it go?
Holy smokes. Do we have anything special? We should probably plan something special.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
we
let's do something special.
We should talk about that.
Another cosplay episode?
We
Ooh.
Surprise
My makeup.
cosplay. Not
You
necessarily
didn't
as our
know about
characters.
it.
I have some other ideas. We can talk about it.
Oh, okay.
We can surprise
Alright.
everyone else
Talk about
listening.
What
24
about...
hour stream.
12-hour
Oh.
stream? No.
She said 24.
Oh.
I was joking.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna prep right now.
Only if 23 of those hours are Ron playing the tin whistle. Then I accept.
It'll be like
Why
one of
not?
those fireside chat streams, except he's just playing the tin whistle for 10 hours
Yeah.
straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to bring
Anyway.
it with some D&D U logs.
Oh yeah, definitely. Some tavern logs. I don't know. I'm going with that.
tavern logs.
But where we're going is we're close to 800 plays on our podcast. So yay! Thanks for listening to us.
Thanks, listeners.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think we must sound way better than we look. I don't know what the deal is.
Ron loves all our listeners.
That's why. That's why.
People are just pumping iron, listening to us.
Yeah,
We're
listening to Ron.
driving. They're walking the dogs. I don't know.
But anyway, thank you all so much for listening to the podcast. And if you don't know where it is, first off, it's on the internet, so you should just go there. Second off, just go to couchesandcantrips.com, and there's all kinds of links up there to anchors where we host it. But it's on like 8 or 9 different podcast platforms. Just search it, you'll find it. It's there, I promise. I made sure it was everywhere. But if you were just like, you know what, that's not good enough for me, I want it now. It's my podcast and I want it now. So you can go to Patreon and you can get early access to it, both the VODs as well as the podcast. It comes out on Sundays, right at noon o'clock, for you
Patreon.
West
Noon
Coasters.
o'clock. And if it's late, it's
Patreon.com/Casters
my fault,
and
not
Cantrips
his.
For those who are listening and not using their eyeballs.
Yeah, patreon.com/Couches and Cantrips. Also, you can go to our websites there too. All the links are there because I was smart when I made it, and there's all the links there. But there's tiers to get early access, as well as there's one tier where you can help us create an NPC. I guess I say us, but really it's me. You can help me create an NPC, and we'll drop it right into the world, which is super fun.
Right.
Yeah, that's me. Also, if you were like, you know what, I don't like any of that stuff, and I barely like you all, but your merch is cool, great. Go to couchesandcantrips.com.
We will still take your money. That's what he just said, folks.
I had made some more just a shirt.
/merch, like this fantastic coffee
I
cup.
need to get my shirt ordered. Yeah.
Your stuff is on the way, by the way, Moobs.
Oh,
It's
Ooh.
so cozy. I was wearing my shirt for a week straight, and it was very comfortable. We're in the pandemic. You do it too. Don't even say you don't.
That's true.
well, I don't even wear pants. So that's the beauty.
Yeah.
None of us are wearing pants right now. That's the real secret.
Mac, I mean, we're officially COVID chic, so
Okay,
that is
yeah.
that's our shtick for our clothing line. Just go to our website, couchesandcantrips.com, and it's everything that you could ever want is there. I promise.
Can I make a,
Those are big
request
promises.
What's that?
on the merch store? Can I make
Yeah.
a request on the merch store? Like some pajama pants, you know? Your
Ooh.
D&D and in comfort.
Okay, hold on.
Comfy pants
Let me make a note here.
or sweatpants or joggers.
Yeah.
Any of the
With a bunch-
above.
I just envision now with like a bunch of like a small little donuts,
A Ron
knives,
onesie?
and,
Oh my
and a
God.
C
A
slash
rod
C, like in
onesie. Oh
berries.
yeah, just tile the donuts. That'd be so cute. Oh, I could draw some cupcakes to put on there.
Oh,
It's on my notepad. It's
And
officially
some
there.
mushrooms for Ron.
But anyway, if you just hate everything that I just said, but you want to watch some funny stuff, just look at Cashes and Cantrips on TikTok because y'all say some funny shit, and it's great. They're also on YouTube
And-
Shorts too.
Max is obsessed with TikTok, so you guys would be making him real
Oh,
happy if you
and
go watch our TikTok.
just-
It's like
yes.
his favorite thing. Every night before bed, I have
It's
to
one of those
listen
things
to
where it's
random
like I don't know what to
TikToks.
do with myself. I guess I'll do this for 5 hours. No, I'm kidding.
He's not kidding.
Anyway, last but not least, if this is your first time here, or if you forget between each time that we play, all of our alerts are muted for immersion, so all the funny bells and whistles, animations, and sound effects are off, but they do show up in the chat, and then they show up in my heart. So I see them all. Thank you all for supporting us. I really appreciate it. But before I get too much off the rails and too silly, maybe we should just go to the intro right now. How about that?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
let's get settled in for tonight's
Let's do
episode
it.
of Cashes and Cantrips. Our story last left off with Sweet Justice taking a brief respite after their encounter with the Rock, and after their short rest, Sidri sent two of her scouts back to their home called Ephrion to inform the High Priestess of their strange encounter. During their rest, Ron decided to contact Risa to see if she had any information about lightning birds coming out of rocks. Unfortunately, she didn't have any further information, in fact, never heard of such a thing, but she found some information about followers of Sylvanas. Unfortunately, the spell was cut off before she could finish her thought. But after, the party decided to continue on to Ron's village. During that evening's watch, Valken decided that he would try to communicate directly with his cursed sword. He ran his hand across the blade to draw blood, and when he attempted to reach out, the sword answered, much to his surprise. Valken learned that the entity was not always a sword, and happened to know quite a bit about Valken. The sword also remembered its previous masters. The next day, as Sweet Justice approached Ron's village, they were visited by a dryad named Viola. They warned the group that the forest in the area appeared to be sick. The trees were rotting unnaturally, and Viola tended to keep their distance from the blighted woods. Viola also mentioned that Vin was very interesting to them. The party informed Viola of the shards they had been fighting, the Vinposters, and there was one that had gotten away. Viola agreed to tell the party if they encountered any other Vins out in the forest. Shortly after their conversation with them, Sweet Justice made it to Ron's home. When they arrived, they found the burned and destroyed village. Wooden structures were burnt completely beyond repair. Stone foundations and structures had begun to melt from the intense heat. The village had been devastated from the attack. Though much time had passed, the forest began to reclaim part of the land. As the group began exploring, the blighted trees and other shrubbery attacked. These plants were heavily rotted from the inside and had some sort of blight about them. The group quickly dispatched the first attack from the plants and rushed to the other side of the village to assist their elven friends. After a tough battle with a very mean tree, the group was able to defeat the rest of the plant life in the village. Just after the battle, Ron saw a similar burrowed hole in the ground at the edge of the village. And that is where we will begin our story tonight.
Bryn?
Wait, Bryn is the one who discovered it with her amazing perception.
Oh yes, I'm very
see
perceptive.
it.
I am more perceptive than I used to be for some reason. What do I see with my eyes? What do my human eyes see?
You see something similar that what you had witnessed in the wilds. It is what appears to be a large burrowed hole about
It's the
15
same?
feet wide. There's snow pushed up on the sides of it. It's similar, but from what you know, Ron was last here 5 years ago. So it's eroded in parts. Some of the dirt's caved in. Snow drifts on top of it.
So it looks like the same, but like 5 years ago.
Definitely not as fresh as the last one that you saw.
But it's a clue.
And then about this
Ron,
time, you shrink back
look,
to normal
look.
size.
Oh shit! Ron,
Yes.
look at this. Everyone, gather to me.
Ron will
Assemble.
mosey on over.
Same. I go over.
It is like we saw before, no?
Oh, this is similar, but surprised still here after so long.
Want to point to what was her name? Siri?
Cedri.
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 I
is the
want to
leader.
motion to Cedri. Cedri, have you seen these before?
Yes, it's one of the indications that the creature has, well, been in the area, aside from all of the destruction in its wake.
But you have never seen creature,
No,
only destruction.
that's correct.
Tunnels underground.
Has anyone seen the
wonder.
creature?
None that I know of. Every sign we've seen, every hamlet we visited is only after its destruction. We'd have
Well,
to
it
be
comes out of ground, destroys everything, and disappears.
Well,
It appears
maybe
so.
there's a connection. Is it happening in towns with like a specific resource, or does it seemingly happen in towns where like somebody like the Baron would want to like gain control? Like, is there a connection? Why?
Sorry, I'm not following a baron.
What?
From what
I
we've
don't
seen,
know about him.
it's
Why would the Baron care about village, in the middle of nowhere?
I don't know, Baron. Ever since we found out about the thing, and I like wink because I don't want CG to think we're crazy.
He does already. It's okay.
I just feel like I don't know. I feel like there's something deeper going on a level of like there's just war, and I don't understand why a creature would devastate a bunch of towns unless maybe it was being controlled by somebody. What's the point?
Well, I think you're right about maybe there is resource or food source it needs, or DM, can I make a intelligence roll on digging creatures? So I'm trying to think, like, when animals dig up like that, they're actually usually there's like a network of tunnels down there. Like, it's not like you can just dig through solid dirt and rock forever. Maybe this thing can. But can I do like an intelligence roll to see if I could figure out like if maybe we should dig down?
Give me a nature check.
Nature check. Okay.
Can I peer over the ledge and just
13?
see, since I have some dark vision, how far down? Can I see it curved a direction, or?
It's pretty well covered. You're gonna have to move some stuff to
there's
see
stuff
far
in
down
the
there.
hole?
Like
Like it's shallow with lots of
Okay.
stuff in it, like snow and dirt, you mean?
yeah,
Covered?
because it's even though it's
Okay.
quite a large 15-foot wide burrow down on the ground. 5 years of overgrowth and snow and just general. I guess not really erosion. It's not long enough, but you can clear it out easily enough. But there's just some gunk in it. With a 13, I mean, there's all kinds of creatures that burrow in the ground. But 15-foot wide burrows? That's insane.
Hmm.
I'm gonna jump down in there
Okay.
and start clearing out debris and snow and extra dirt and see if I can find any other clues. And Bryn's feeling very like this is her best friend's family that we are trying to both get questions and revenge for, and also other people we want to save. So Bryn's gonna go pretty hard, you know?
I jump
Like
down.
she's not gonna dig for 2 seconds. She's gonna dig for a while if she has to.
I jump down next to Bryn and then like kind of have a flame come out of my hand and look at her and be like, "Do you need help?"
Oh yes, melt snow. Oh, there is spell. Do you know spell? It is sort of like dirt, bind, dirt, meld, rock, move rock, move dirt. Something of this. I read about it in book.
No, that's not me.
Magic
That's,
shovel.
no,
No? Okay.
that is. I look
Just
at
checking.
Bryn and I'm like, "Do you know who I am? But would I learn a dirt spell?"
Well, and just because you know it doesn't mean you have to use it. Maybe you have a bunch of spells that you don't even like that are just sort of like sitting on back shelf and you're like, I am never going to use that.
I'm not.
Speaking of which, everyone look in your backpacks. We always forget what kind of things we have. We should see if we have anything useful for situation.
I can't hear you down on the hole.
Look in your pack. Tell me if you have anything useful like a giant shovel.
Ron.
Okay.
At this point, as everything's kind of quieted down in after the battle, you start to really kind of take in the scenery. And you noticed there across the street, that's the Elders' Hall, where all of the elders, as well as the druid that led your village here, convened for business about home. You see further to the west a small sort of open air temple or shrine to Sylvanas. The walls melted to slag. The open air market destroyed. The mill next to the stream in disarray. The tannery almost gone, though some of it still stands. Smith obliterated. You see out the fields unkept for years and years and years. The orchard of various fruit trees in the distance unkempt. You see your home leveled, destroyed.
Oh,
I just walk up and pat Ron on the shoulder. How's it going?
it's Ron is not good at expressing oneself. Being in the center of town is not. It's not easy. So, it's tough.
I'm with you. You know I'm not good at expressing things either, but you want to have a look around, and you want somebody to walk around with you, just let me know.
Thank you, Falcon. You're a good friend. But
I know.
Ron will. Ron will maybe check out his former home.
Well,
Ron kind of moseys and drags his feet to look at his old home.
Yep. It appears that it's pretty close to where the creature came out of the ground, so it was one of the places that took the brunt of the first attack. So where some of the structures on the other side of town have sort of skeletal charred wood pseudo holding it up, there's not much left here other than debris. You can see it in your eyes, the home that you built with your own hands, and you know where each and every room was, but It's just a memory at this point.
Ron's gonna shift through the rubbles, hoping to find maybe like a trinket or just anything from his family, any
Yeah.
semblance of home that he can just take with him.
What would you like to find?
Like a little doll he made for his daughter.
As you dig through the rubble, you can find a small doll that you'd help make with straw hair, some singes on it, but you still know what it is, and it's in decent shape.
Ron picks up the doll and just clutches it to his chest. Sighs heavily. Tears start to fall from his eyes.
The thought may cross your mind, but if you're able to find this semblance of your memory, maybe there may be something you could find here to help you. You know that some of the elders had powerful magics. While it wasn't enough to stop this attack from happening, you were caught by surprise.
Ron collects himself, wipes away his tears, and heads over to the elders' lodge.
Okay. And we'll go back to Bryn and Vin. Valken, what are you doing, by the way? Are you...
I was just kind of walking with Ron, not going in the buildings with him, kind of letting him have his space, but
Mhm.
just casually walking wherever he goes in the town.
Gotcha. Bryn and Vin, you dig through these debris and you're making some headway. You can see that there's, some of the entrance tunnel is somewhat intact. What is it that you're looking for?
I am investigating this tunnel with my very good investigation skill. I'm
Anything in
using my
particular?
shield to remove dirt out of the way,
Mhm.
and I am looking for perhaps entrance to underground passageway.
Yeah, I'm looking for like kind of using my survival and like nature abilities to see if there's any like a leftover scat or like any sort of anything that would define what this creature was or is or like patterns to movement or something if it's able to be seen.
She is also dodging the dirt that I am throwing over her shoulder.
Stop! Ah, I'm here.
Oh, sorry.
Ugh.
Bryn,
Watch out.
I could just burn it, The
Dirt?
roots. Yeah. The roots and wood and debris.
Okay, we'll start burning. You burn, I dig. Trade off.
burnt dirt. Bryn, make an investigation roll, and Vin, make a survival roll.
Oh, man.
30-20.
Okay.
11.
So Vin, with your 11, as you're kind of looking in more from a survival aspect, you see scorch marks along the side.
Scorch, you said?
You can also kind of ascertain that this is not somewhere where it might live. It seems more like a creature that just burrows and leaves the dirt wherever it falls behind it. This isn't a constructed tunnel meant to stand the test of time and travel. Bryn, you got a 20 total.
Yeah.
You kind of come to a similar conclusion that this thing burrows into the ground and comes in and out at a whim. There's no rhyme or reason or tunnel work underneath the earth here. This is just how it gets around. It travels under the earth and then may ambush whatever its chosen quarry is from out of the ground. And you've kind of put together from the last one that you saw, it may spend some time above the ground. You've seen 2 exit points at this point.
So we haven't seen a re-entry point. That's what you're saying.
Well, what do you think?
Well, I've never seen anything like this. This is some creature I've never even heard of, and I do a lot of reading, you know.
And
Yeah, you are a
that's-
nerd. I mean,
I do not know this word.
somebody who's kind of, what does nerd mean? Dorky?
I do not know this word.
Lame things?
Do not know this word.
I think you're just saying you don't know this word.
No, I do not know words.
Mm-hmm. What's
thing-
new?
One thing that you said, Bryn, is that you've never seen or heard of anything like this. That sticks with you. It is very much apparent that none of you have any idea what this is, what this even could be. It's almost outside the realm of possibility at this point. And then we will go back to Ron, and then Valken trailing behind him for support if needed. So Ron, you were heading over to the Elders Hall. Portions of it still standing. Some of the main hall caved in the middle. It's precarious at best. But you were there. What do you do?
Valkan, can you help Ron search for clues? Something maybe parchment or tablets, maybe something with maybe a letter. I don't know what Ron's looking for, but something. Maybe anything, that information.
I can do that. Start looking.
All right. For this, give me some investigation rolls as you're looking through the rubble, looking for specific things.
Oh boy, come on, baby.
13.
Oh. 17.
So Valken, you're sort of digging through, trying to be careful as not to upset what supports are left for this structure. You're really not finding anything as far as parchment. Most of it's burned. Not a whole lot of paperwork or things you're gonna find here. Ron, you're familiar with this place, and you head towards the back of the hall where the elders would sit to address the rest of the village for important meetings, things of the such. And you happen to find, and you see it just barely out of the rubble, something that is just bright and yellow. And once you see it, you're surprised you didn't see it sooner.
Oh. I'll immediately pick it up.
So you pull it out of the rubble, and you can see that it's a large silver chain with almost like an amulet with a yellow gem inside of it. This is what Elrin, the druid leader of the village, wore around his neck, unmistakably.
Whoa.
I'm not finding that damn thing, Ron.
Ron has found Elder Amulet.
Is the condition still like good, or is it like
Immaculate.
One does not understand how it could be so pristine after 5 years have passed.
Is it magic?
Ron will detect magic?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yep.
Maybe that's why.
strong aura of making sure I don't mess it up. Conjuration magic.
Ron will feverishly look in the general area to see if there's anything else that he might have missed.
Here.
Would I have known what this amulet represent, or is it just like signify that he's the elder of the village?
Yep, the latter. You've seen him wear it around his neck. But there's really been no discussion of is, as far as you knew, is just a symbol of being the druid, the elder.
How was the damage pretty bad here too, compared to like my home was?
So to kind of put it in perspective, there are some places you can walk around in here. The roof at any point could give way. If if you happen to just hit one of the supports, it could all come down. Compared to your home isn't even there anymore. It's just debris and rubble. There's nothing standing.
Oh, okay. I think Ron has found all we can find here.
The only other buildings that seem, I don't want to use the word okay because they're not, but are sort of standing. The tannery wasn't hit near as hard as the other buildings, and the temple of Sylvanus, since it was open air, you're not sure of the damage assessed to it since you haven't been in it, but you notice the walls are sort of melted a bit, but there's not a whole lot to just destroy there. There's no roof. It's not a building. It's sort of an outdoor garden type area.
Let us return to Bryn and Vin, and we should head to the temple.
Whatever you want it, man.
Okay. Easy enough. You all can come reconvene there at the edge of town, next to the large hole in the ground that has been.
As you reconvene,
redug.
there's just every few seconds a big lump of dirt goes flying out, and you probably hear Vin yell as it does.
Ah! It's in my face again.
Sorry.
Is everything okay down there?
Well, yeah, we're just getting some exercise.
Anything of
Digging.
note?
No, nothing of note. I don't really think I'm going to find anything, but I just don't really know what else to do,
Well, Ron has found something at the Elder's hut, but Ron would like to check the temple to see if anything is there.
Oh, you wish us to come with you so for possible more trees attack?
Yes, there can still possibly be corruption in the village, so best if we stick together.
Understood. Understood, boss.
I would like to take a little rest if possible. If we might come across some more blights, because I'm not doing too hot. If I'm
What do you
being
mean
honest.
rest? You weren't even helping me dig. Haven't you been resting this whole time?
Yeah, well, some big tree decided to grab me for multiple minutes, and it kind of hurt, Just a
I
little
am
bit.
also actually quite hurt, I just remembered.
Oh,
So-
this is, yes, we can take break. Break is good.
Of note, your detect magic would still be sort of on you at this point. I think it's a minute, if I'm not mistaken. You approach sort of, and talking to them, this burrow emanates some sort of strange magic. It's faint. You really
Oh.
can't pinpoint what it is. But it just, you sense it and it just nearly makes you sick. It's bad magic. Something's
Oh.
wrong.
Something is not right with this burrow.
What do you mean?
Makes
What is it?
there's some sort of terrible magic. This does not feel right.
Could I make an Arcana check or something to see if I know what kind of magic it is?
Yeah, you can make an Arcana check to try and ascertain what's going on. Since he's already detected it, you can do that for sure.
Okay.
Would he not get the type of magic?
Normally, yes.
Oh, okay. So this is.
Fancy stuff.
That's
Can I assist with
definitely
the
is
arc? Oh, I'm not skilled in.
It's definitely an indicator.
Max. DM.
Gotcha.
13.
13. You've been in the earth here. You've helped, or at least watched Bryn dig. There, you didn't see anything in that hole. You didn't see a item, a device, nothing that would just emanate magic. You're not sure why. Is it the hole? Is it what happened here? I don't know.
Ron's gonna jump in. Try to investigate it further.
Sure.
I'll let you handle that. I'm gonna have a seat.
I'm gonna go
Yes.
have a seat next to Valkan. I just realized that I'm below half hit points and I'm not
Yeah.
feeling so good.
So as you
I'm
kind of
going to heal as well with hit die.
you'll have to take an hour to do that. So we'll wait until after Ron finishes up, and then we'll kind of go from there.
Okay.
And she'll need a short rest to do that. But with Ron, when you get in, the same detect magic is just around you. Something foul. There's nothing else that you can particularly find here. So no roll needed. But whatever it is, it's something to do with this or what caused this.
Did I feel this kind of same thing from the previous burrow when I used detect magic there? Or is this just like now noticeable now?
It's noticeable now. If I
It's
remember
different?
correctly, that burrow that you found, there was really nothing around it.
Maybe this is a source of corruption, like Viola has said. The forest is corrupted, rotting.
What if
Maybe.
this magic is why creature came here? And that is why it wasn't the other place we saw. It was just middle of nowhere woods. No, maybe it just surfaced to get some fresh air, but here it had purpose.
Ron's gonna hold out the amulet and see if it reacts to the environment.
Does not.
Ron will also divine sense.
Nothing on divine sense.
I had a thought. I don't know if it makes sense because I'm not too familiar with religious stuff, but Ron, Sylvanas, it's who you worship here, right?
Yes, that and other gods of nature.
Nature. And the magic you sense, you seem to think is corrupted.
Ron has never sensed magic like this before. It just feels wrong.
Wonder if it's possible that this creature is a type of enemy against nature magic.
Sidri, have you heard of such things?
Not directly. We haven't, well, had the opportunity or the means to see if there's anything magical about these occurrences, but I think that your friend is perhaps onto something, as you have sensed some sort of foul magic at play here, as the very, well, flora descended upon us.
Give me idea as well, Valken. Ron, the person who carried the amulet, whoever was most magic of your tribe, you said druid
Yes, he was a
or
village
shaman?
elder.
Do they have any enemies? Should have asked this first thing. Always ask about enemies first.
Good life
Mm.
advice.
Ron cannot.
Well, you also gave me idea of in because you said barons, so your first thought went to does Ron have any enemies? But this is new enemy. I'm thinking enemy of druids. Maybe they summon it here.
Ron cannot imagine anyone being angry or upset with Elder. We were just, a happy village.
Well, who, maybe your village does trade with someone nearby, like someone close to the elder? Maybe we can talk to them and get a good scope of more.
Well,
more
yeah.
information. Like, if
Good
there's
idea.
no one-
Anyone who would know elder
Yeah.
that we could talk to.
Would Ron know anyone like that?
It's from, based on what you've told me, the village does some trade with outside, small villages and things, but nothing large scale. This is a very sort of closed off society here. Little difficult to find on purpose. I have a question. You mentioned you found another one of these burrowed holes in the ground.
Yes.
Tell me, was there also scorch marks or any other sort of elements at play?
Yes, I have it right here. And I pull out the jar with the sample of dirt that I took. Still in my inventory sheet.
She looks at it similar to this. Have you run across anything else? Perhaps a month or so prior, we had encountered, it wasn't a village or a hamlet, a few small huts. They weren't burned, they were completely frozen over.
Rosen. Well, there was lightning bird situation recently, but you were there for this.
Bunny hut when we were
Yeah, what was
friends with-
attacking the bunny guy? What was attacking our bunny friend's house?
Those were gnolls.
Those were gnolls.
Gnolls,
They tried
okay.
to burn, but not
Yeah,
successful.
but this is what gnolls do.
This would have been,
Rosen.
well, more warmer weather, which seems very unlikely it was natural. And when I say frozen over, I mean encased in ice.
Have we seen anything like that? I'm not remembering anything.
Nope. Exposition.
Oh,
But something.
Ron is slowly piecing everything together.
Oh, did you solve the murders?
Ooh.
Not solve, but every time Ron has vision, this Black Knight Herald will speak to Ron and other knights to restore balance. Perhaps this world is out of balance.
Like the elements.
Yes, elements, chaos. Fire here in northern forest. Huts frozen in ice in warm temperature location. And then we see with our own eyes the lightning bird come out of rock.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And then I start like twiddling my fingers, being like, "You don't think it's me? Is it me?
It's definitely you.
No,
I didn't
not
cause
me.
No,
this.
no,
There's
no,
way I
no,
caused
no,
this,
no, no,
Ron.
no,
I didn't
no.
kill your family."
No, then it's okay.
Vulcan!
Ron knows not you.
What? It's a joke.
But
Everybody's a little on edge right now for jokes.
The perfect time for a joke, huh?
Oh, I see your point.
Well, it is
A little bit of
not-
levity to break up the.
yeah, but next time maybe more of a ha-ha kind of joke.
It is kind of not joke, but at the same time.
But how does?
Oh, you think she actually didn't?
No, but
No, but we already know her powers are out of control, and she has duplicates that are like murdering and
Yeah.
shit. So it's not like it's like a little close to home. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a
Forgive
lot of
me
chaos happening here, and the chaos is stemming from me.
Yeah,
No,
everybody
it's
else
not
gets to
Vin.
make
Go-
fun of Vin, not Valken though.
in Ron's dream or vision, Black Knight also mentioned to restore balance by killing Vin, but Ron said no, never. Vin is Ron's friend.
Wait, this is the
Ron will
first
never
time
do
you're
such
telling
thing.
me that you're having visions about killing me.
No, not the actual vision of Ron acting upon killing Vin. No, Ron protected Vin, but the Knight, Black Knight is not good Knight. Black Knight wants to any means possible to restore balance, while other knights are more, open-minded.
Wait, so wait. Black Knight wants you to kill Vin to restore balance?
Yes, because of all the
Wait, we don't need to have a
I knew
family
it was
meeting
me.
right
I knew
now.
it was me.
No,
It is not you, Vin.
But
can-
wait.
Ron will protect Vin no matter what. Ron
Where
will
do
die for
Black
Vin.
Knight-
Vin
Knights
did not
live.
climb out of the ground. I know this because when we go down there and I throw dirt at her face, she was very upset.
I was, yes.
There is no way she's climbing around in dirt. It was not her.
Wait. Where do Black Knights
Could be
live?
from some place
Can
though.
we go to their domain, an area, and question them? Or is this just like a fantasy dream situation?
Ron feels like in Dream, Ron is not here. Ron is somewhere else,
Okay.
in Feywild.
Next time you're sleeping, keep an eye out. Maybe your dreams are somehow actually connected to our world and you're getting bits of information that we can lead to clues in our place, even though it feels like it's not real. It's real?
Ron thinks Ron can find more information if Twig summoned Ron again, because Ron, it looked very similar. Ron came across Fey village or town, but
Hmm.
before Ron could do anything, Ron come back. When you were talking, when we were in mountains. So Ron is not sure, but it could be very connected.
Okay, well, how do we summon the Fae?
Well,
Ron does
we
not.
don't really know how. Actually, we do know how. Remember when we were traveling through forest and we went to a place and there was sort of like doorway situation and then we met your little friends, Ron, for first time? And they
Oh,
seemed to know about Vin. They were very curious.
Viola knows about Vin too.
Oh,
It was
But Viola
misty woods.
yeah. Misty Woods.
But this we have
Plus we get more mushrooms to make brain bigger, very very much. Yes.
Well, how far is that from here?
Ron has more mushrooms.
Oh,
Yes,
oof,
Twig and
Ron
friends
is holding out on Brain.
gifted Ron some mushrooms.
Yeah, wasn't that on our
That's when we
way
met the Goliath, right?
north from? Yeah,
Yeah.
that was north from
The Goliath took us there.
Or which we're not that far from.
It would take you from where you are now 6 to 8 days.
That's a lot of walking.
It's not so much
Ron.
walking.
Yes.
And
I
we
could do
walked
half of that
here,
to
didn't
sleep.
we?
You
Hmm.
do you think those pixies know how to find you wherever you are? Can they just come and find you?
They did. Don't
So-
you remember when we were in that like dragon area and then Ron just disappeared randomly?
Yeah, but
Does
they
that
found
mean
him, not other
maybe-
way around.
Could they be watching you at random points? Maybe you could call out to them by name and see if they come to you.
Or do a
Tell
little
them
dance?
you have some honey cake for them, and I'll hand you the honey cake rations.
Well, the reason they summoned Ron is because they were in trouble,
Oh,
Oh, it's a
uh,
one-way street.
and it is against rule to summon outsider to their world. But,
well, Vin's not outsider. She could probably go.
but they call it a bad place. It against some evil queen, they say.
What? What are you talking about, Ron?
Oh, Ron forgot to tell everyone Ron's visit.
Yeah, I have no clue what you're talking about.
So
I got an idea. How about you regale us
I like pat him on the shoulder.
while we have some food and rest for about an hour?
Is that an episode that's recorded for viewers?
It is.
So us
on
players don't
YouTube.
know what happened, but for anyone listening, if you'd like to figure out what happened to Ron, that I don't know what episode it is, but it exists. It's out there.
It is Ron's bonus episode.
Yeah, Ron's
Bonus adventure.
There's a bonus adventure?
Yeah, but we don't know it, so we can't watch it.
Oh,
You
yeah, I
can't
don't
watch
wanna
it.
watch it.
Because
It
we
was-
weren't there.
YouTube
That's
only, me
fine.
and Moobs.
Yep, one-on-one action.
It is
Ron will regale this epic journey over this 1 hour short rest.
Okay,
it is in
perfect.
between episode 23 and 24 called Where's Ron?
Give us the too long did not read version.
Too long did not read version. So Twig and friends were in trouble. Ron came to rescue. There were strange little dark beings trying to attack them, and Ron swiftly come to defend them. And then they tell Ron about different kingdom in Pixie world, and we were in bad part, and we had to return back to their home area, where they did not let Ron go any further because it is against rule according to Queen. And Ron tried to ask our questions, but pixies, they not very helpful. But Ron made sure to told Twig and their friends not to summon Ron just because they are bored, but if they are in danger, you can summon Ron again.
Darn it.
What if we are in danger?
Yeah,
There should be
did
two-way
they-
street.
Did they say there was like a code or a way to summon them?
No.
Oh, wait.
Yes.
I have idea.
Yes.
Okay.
But they have some way of tracking you down.
Yeah, only because Ron told them Ron's name.
We could reach them.
Don't
If-
ever tell them your name.
They're on this plane. We could reach them.
Well,
You have.
do we
It's
need to go back to
50-50.
that forest, or are you just saying?
No,
in
no,
general?
no. I can send this paper bird. Mm-hmm.
You're
Oh.
genius, and I like
I
go
know.
grin and I like
Oh.
two-hand shoulder, like you're a
There's-
genius.
There was
And then I
another
pick up
part.
Vin like successfully.
Put me down.
Oh,
There
sorry.
was another
got
part
excited.
where these, I think Ron thinks they're called quicklings. They steal Ron's flute, and Ron had to make a deal with these quicklings, so they don't steal Ron's flute. So Ron play music for them, and then
Did you tell
Ron
them
got-
your name as well, Ron?
no, Ron
Oh,
very smart
good.
this time. But
Oh.
they gave Ron this fruit that looked like orange but purple. Then they also give Ron like red, smooth apple, but not apple, but big and long. And, and
How much of it did you eat? I
Oh,
heard
Ron-
story once where
Ron
if you
pulls it
eat the
out.
fruit, you have to go back and stay there forever.
Ron pulls out this pineapple-looking thing, but it's red like an
Whoa.
apple. And then Ron
Whoa.
pulls out
Good? Is it rotten?
a bright orange banana-looking thing with weird loops. He's like, oh yeah, so this is
Are they
Yeah.
rotten
You
or are
told
they
me
still
you've
good?
had this entire time, and you've never told us.
I'm not eating that.
Have you seen Ron's bag? It goes deep. Sometimes Ron put arm and then up to neck. Sometimes you pull out is a big bag. Oh, they gave Ron this bag.
Wait, they gave you a bag?
Yeah.
What kind of bag?
It's a magic bag.
They gave you a
Ron,
magic
you
bag?
motherfucker! You've had a bag of holding this whole fucking time.
Oh, Ron forgets.
Oh my god! What?
All right.
I'm I'm pretty sure you alluded to it like the first episode that you came back.
Yeah, I mentioned I have this fancy
I just forget.
know-
this?
looking bag.
Mhm.
You don't make it sound too bad
I think
getting
we just
kidnapped
thought it
by
was a
Faye.
bag.
Maybe we
I
should
just-
all get kidnapped by Faye.
Would like to remind you all that we could have done so much more looting when we were in like the Baron's house if we knew we just had a bottomless bag to throw shit
Exactly.
in.
I walked away with one chess piece.
Exactly. That could have been a whole chess set.
That is
All right.
true.
So, you all can take a short rest. That's fine, and regain some hit points.
I mean,
And
I must
then-
have been hit die.
Yep. And then you successfully complete your short rest. And what's on the agenda now?
Well,
I
now
want
that,
to
you know, Ron has his stuff. We should
give-
check out the temple.
Well, I want to give Ron one of the paper birds,
Oh yeah.
and
think
I
that's a
think you
really
should
good idea.
see if you could send it to one of your friends.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, Ron will try.
But
Let's
tell him to
see.
get us this time as well, not just
You
you.
have 50 words or fewer to write on the magic sheet of parchment.
I'll take it off my sheet. I know other people have birds, but I'll use one of mine.
Okay. 50 words. Hold on. Ron needs to think. Hello, Twig. This is your friend Ron. Can you please not summon Ron to your place, but appear with your friends and yourself to Ron's location? But if you cannot come to Ron's location, then please take Ron to your location, but Ron's friends too. The elf monk and the sorceress who you said is Honey and Bryn. Uh-oh.
Dang it, Ron. Well, I don't know. You're writing it, so I don't know. You live your best Ron life.
Once you
I do
finish,
like the like being like written in there.
once you finish and you remove your quill from the parchment, it magically folds itself into a tiny paper bird.
That's why it said
And-
uh-oh, because it just finished and flew off.
And as it takes away from your hand, it gets about 10 feet in the air and then burns into ash
Oh,
and dissipates.
Did it
It's
work?
okay. It was worth try. It means that they're not on this realm. They're in Fey realm.
that's
Are
good.
you
'cause
sure?
Ron said your
Or-
Bryn's name, and that could have been real
It
bad.
is probably for best then. Ron, we're going to need to have a talk later, you and I, about names. Anyways, it is okay. At least now we know. It was worth try.
All right.
Oh yeah, you're kind of lucky, huh?
That
Their
could
name
have
was
been
on the
very
piece of
bad.
paper and they were here, huh?
Or it could have been very good because Ron was gifted a bag of holding because the Fae knew his name. So I'm just saying, maybe you could get some other cool stuff. Hey, Faye, my name is Vin. If you're out there, Faye, give me
No, Vin.
something cool, please.
Vin, and Ron like covers her mouth. They live in this woods. They're not just Ron's friends, but other Fae that you don't want to be
We
friends
did
with.
just meet a tree lady.
Oh, I thought they were all good.
No. Vin, you're in big trouble now if Viola or other Fae heard you.
Viola seemed cool, probably. She didn't kill us.
Because she was fortunately bored and we were not interesting.
Oh,
Mostly because Ron is boring.
well, maybe actually, that's a really good point. Viola's Fae. Maybe she can help us.
You might be fair,
Worth
according to Viola.
try. Did we
Maybe.
ask her if she saw what this? No, she's new
That
to
could be
this
a good
area, so
thing.
she wouldn't really know.
You could be RN.
But we could still ask her about things
Hmm.
that tunnel up and burn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Ron asks.
Weird magic?
We should let's go to Sylvanas temple first to find clues and maybe answer to this amulet. And if we are stumped to it, maybe we could try paper again for Viola.
Yeah, I like
Okay,
that idea.
okay.
We don't want to forget about that.
Okay.
So you make your way over to this almost open-air temple where The entrance is just a stone arch, and there are walls around it, but there's no ceiling here. As you enter in, there are singed remains of various plant life that has since been gone for years and years, and vines and other unwelcome flora are intruding. Some of the walls are toppled, melted from just immense heat. And as you sort of make your way to the back is where the large oak tree stands with a carving of the Oak Father's face on the front, where you would go to show reverence to Sylvanas. And much to your dismay, the tree is dead now. It has been burned. It is the charred remains of what it once was. You see at your feet a shield turned upside down on the ground. Perhaps someone's last-ditch effort to save the tree.
Ron will pick up the shield and take a look.
As you pick up the shield, sort of emblem falls off of it onto the stones on your feet. The shield is decent weight, would function as a shield, but nothing special about it. The emblem that has fallen off is the symbol of Sylvanas that had once adorned the shield, but not anymore.
Ron will pick it up in hopes that maybe he can get it repaired somewhere.
Yeah, you pick up the emblem, and as you can see, it could easily be affixed to any shield or a suit of armor.
All right. Seeing this tree no longer lush and vibrant saddens Ron. Gonna look for clues and maybe have the amulet just... Ron's just gonna hold this amulet forward and hopefully it like reacts to something.
No, it does not.
Ron will investigate.
Everything that you would have seen, you have found so far. It's just more carnage, chaos, destruction.
Is the altar somewhat intact?
You can see where it stands, but it's in poor shape.
I was gonna pray to Sylvanas. Just close his eyes. And the Oak Father, Ron is home. Till answers are clouded, unclear. Ron needs guidance.
There's no answer.
Let me see what Ron can do. All right, Ron's out of ideas.
Would I be able to do an investigation? Or probably not. I'm gonna find the same stuff.
Yeah, nothing
There's just not
new
much
would
to
be
be found.
found in there. Mhm.
Is
Adri,
Ron?
do you or any of your friends able to detect magic?
No, unfortunately. It's outside of our purview.
Sorry, Ron, cut you off, Vin.
Oh, are there any like surrounding towns that are still intact that like any survivors or anyone might have fled to? Like just or Ron, I hate to say it, but we're grasping at straws here. Like there's no leads, there's no clues, but someone's got to know something. Right?
The, nearest major village here is a few days' travel, which is for winter. I know that there are other hamlets dotted around it close by. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the general area or not.
Ron's gonna put on the amulet.
Okay.
And just really, really focus on it.
And just hope it's nothing bad.
Yeah, I
You-
actually want to hold a like a firebolt just in case like something bad like happens or like I don't know some
Evil
monster
Ron.
appears.
You put the amulet on, heavier than it looks. But nothing happens. You know that there's strong magic, conjuration magic about this amulet, but you don't understand how it works currently or what it's for. From what you knew, it was just to signify leadership. It may take a little more looking into to see what this actually does.
Okay.
Well, I think from what we have seen have been relatively consistent with our other findings. For us, I think it would be best for me and the rest of my crew to go back to Ephrion and inform the High Priestess of what we found here. You are more than welcome to join us. But we will be making haste, and it will be difficult for you to catch up. But I can
Where is that
show you.
on the map?
It is east of the Immerlawn River, east of Aramor.
Oh. Ooh, we haven't been over there yet.
We will
Wow.
be making haste. I will say that we have covered most of between Aramor to Last Chance, and now to here, but further north we have not had the opportunity or the time to hit any other villages or hamlets that are in the area. So if you happen to come across any in that general direction, if you find any other signs, please let us know by whatever means you can. If you are to
We
visit,
would be
will-
happy to visit them for you if you could give us a general idea of where they are located.
You know that your village is in that direction. They haven't been.
Motherfuck.
Well,
I don't say
Sidri,
anything.
before you go,
Yes.
I forgot. You're reporting back to the high priest. What overall report
High Priestess.
are you, or high priestess? What are you reporting about? Just these weird creature holes, like
Yes.
if you could give us the TLDR on your report, just so we kind of get the general vibe check of the area.
Well, currently the Twilight Wardens are tasked with trying to make some sense of these attacks so that we could perhaps predict when they will occur again, so maybe we could be in an advantageous position to stop them from happening. Many months have not proved fruitful as we are several steps behind. You could say that. Merely we are gathering information and reporting it back and trying to make sense of it, as it is not natural by any means.
So, have you gathered any information that we don't already know? Like, is there anything that you can let us know? In the towns that you visited?
Nothing that we haven't seen other than the one that was completely frozen.
Okay. Ron, I don't know where to go from here.
I got a question. What is the food like in Ephrion?
Oh, it's fantastic. I much prefer it. Of course, we don't really eat anywhere else except for the wilds, but it's one of the reasons I do actually go home, of course, other than my wife. She likes to stay in Ephrion. Her duties keep her there, and, well, mine keep me out in the wilds.
As you do, married life. Okay. So, what are we thinking?
Well, I have an idea. I think, not Siri, Sidri, if you were to let your people know to be expecting us, but not nearly as soon as all that, we are not as fast as you, we will maybe mosey on, check out a few more leads, and then we can stop by your way. We are sort of thinking of heading that way anyways. I think my friend Velkian here has some unfinished business in that direction, as well as some other unfinished business the rest of us have. We could maybe get more information on, so it would not be bad to visit, try some of the local cuisine, hang out for a bit. Maybe we find more information and then we can come check in and see what you have figured out.
Very well. And may I see your map?
Oh, yes.
And
I'm assuming I have a map, or Ron has a map. Yeah, Ron had a map.
Dig
That's
in my
right.
bosoms. Oh, okay, never.
No, you dig in Ron's bosoms because he had
I
it.
dig in, yeah, I actually dig in his bosoms for him and give him the map.
yes, and you unfurl the map, and where Ephrion is currently marked, she puts a marker there where your map probably didn't have it. She says, "Arrive at this location precisely. It's very important. It's very easy to get lost, and you will have no way of knowing that you are at your destination. I promise you, come here, we will find you."
Strange, but okay.
Well,
Ron's
on
kinda
that
blushing
note,
right
I
now.
dig in my bosoms and hand them a business card and let them know that if they find anything or know of anything to send it our way.
This has no contact information. It's about some order.
Don't worry about it. We're going to come to you soon. If we don't, it is because we are dead.
Very well. Safe travels.
To you as well.
And they make their way to the east, and they swiftly enter the heavy forests and are out of sight.
So, once they're gone and I can speak freely. Okay, so here's the thing. If we wanted to go and try and find the doorway to the Fae, it is on way. It is just north of Aramore, so we could go and do that. Also, we could check out some more of these villages here to the north on the way if we want to mosey on a little bit roundabout. Then we could go to Ephrion and Velkin. Isn't that where you wanted to go to look for someone who is important to you? I forget. Sword situation? Something. You said something.
Is
I'm
that
actually
where
sure
I wanted
Brent
to
knows
go?
this.
I kind of...
Oh, I thought
didn't-
Falcon
East from
wanted to
Aramore, I think.
Eat the good food.
Well, that's
The-
two.
I don't think... Did I
If
talk
I'm-
to the sword about?
The sword was originally brought from traders from Gordek
Gordek. So,
to
Oh, that's way in the
Aramore.
north.
that's
Super
way...
Well, Ron would still like to figure out why these areas corrupted, probably from foul magic lingering in the village.
Or maybe
Well, do we
this
want-
priest person, perhaps they might have more information.
True.
Potentially. It's an idea.
Also, if we check out a few more towns on the way, maybe we will find more clues.
That too.
Yeah, I mean, Ron, I know I want to be sensitive on the subject, but there had to be some survivors, right? Like someone, and maybe they migrated
there was
somewhere.
one.
Oh, that did not thought come across to Ron, but you make a good point. Yes.
Like if you made it, others they had to have, and maybe they have some information. I don't know. I just there's this can't be a dead end. There can't just be nothing here, and I like kick the ground.
Oh, that was my other point. If we want to go after Baron and try and save Ixius, the best way to get over to Salon is actually going through Ephrion and then through mountains. Very dangerous, though. Just pointing out.
I like it. Bryn, you beautiful soul, you.
I just really like reading maps. All the time when Ron is sleeping, I take his map out and I read it. And then I read it some more. It's fun times.
So we go kind of north, stop at villages, cut across the river, go to Ephrion.
Cut across, two villages, then we go look for little Fey friends to ask them if they know anything about A, of imposters, B, a scary burrowing fire monster, C, more mushrooms, then across river and head to Ephrion. Yes.
Okay.
In the surrounding wood forest area, is there any noticeable direction where it seemed like the forest is sick and dying?
Just in a radius around this hole.
Like we're the center of it?
Like the burrow is the epicenter.
Can Ron roll a religion to see if there's a way to purify this corrupted magic?
Hmm.
You can try, yeah. Roll me religion.
12.
It might be possible. It doesn't seem like it's desecrated ground necessarily, but it is a magical effect emanating from this burrow that could be dealt with.
Bryn, do you have another jar to scoop up soil?
No.
Wait. Let me see.
I could wrap it in some papers or something.
I feel like, did we use any potions recently? Do we possibly have empty jars we don't know about?
We've not been using shit.
Why aren't we using shit?
I don't know.
But you are certain that whatever this magical effect here is what is making the forest sick. So, short of getting rid of it via religious or arcane means, it's gonna remain and continue infecting the area.
Alrighty.
I do not have that kind of magic. I am sorry, Ron. Maybe someday, but not today.
Maybe we'll find someone who can.
Yeah, maybe it'll be me.
Oh,
What?
going to start learning magic?
Maybe.
So wait, what type of magic do we need to clean the land?
Like cleansing or like natural growth magics?
Yes,
Oh.
we would need to speak to druids, perhaps. They will have more.
No, druid might know.
knowledge.
No.
Could be by arcane means or by
Oh, lich.
So it could be arcane or religious means. So
Ron's
you
gonna
probably
shoot
have some
sacred
things to try.
flames everywhere.
No, Sacred Flame's
Just-
not gonna do it.
Could you
So,
say a little prayer?
Ron is not like a cleric. Paladin's a little different.
If you are interested in trying to take care of this magical effect, your party may have a way to do it, of getting rid of some sort of magical effect.
Guys, stand back.
Oh.
It's me.
Okay.
I
What?
got this.
Let's
And I,
stand
like,
back.
What's
Crack my
Real quick,
knuckles.
that reminds me, aren't you supposed to be rolling on her wild magic as soon as we started today's
We
session?
already did
happened last time.
It was the.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
It was 5th level magic missiles that exploded out of her.
Yeah. I will
I step way back.
dispel magic at 4th level.
Okay. What does it look like when you're casting this spell on a large hole in the ground?
I like bend down and like put my fingers around the hole and like lightning kind of like zaps all the way around the hole, so the whole hole is like lit, and then like zaps into the hole, kind of like what you would envision like a wormhole in space looking like, but like the whole hole becomes like lit with lightning.
Yeah. And as you see this arcane electrical energy circling and then going deeper into the hole until you can no longer see it, you feel that this spell had some sort of effect.
Ooh.
I stand
Did
up.
it work?
Ron, we might have fixed it.
Vin,
But
you're
Vin.
genius! And then Ron just picks up Vin and starts twirling her in the air.
See this?
Spinning and
Hey.
This is the type of magic I wish to learn. This is amazing.
You can put me down now.
Ron just spins extra hard.
You can put me down now. What
Oh,
is with
this-
people carrying me today? God.
We are just really happy that you are part of our team and our friend, because you have really good magic and you are very kind and you do what you can to help Ron. And I can't help. I am sad. I wish I could help Ron, but you did it, Vin.
Listen, there was a little voice in my head that said I could do
Mhm.
it. And if it wasn't for this voice, I didn't know I was capable.
Is this voice the DM messaging you?
Yes.
I didn't message anybody.
He did message me, but his comment did jog my
I'm
memory
so
that I
happy.
do have
Ron,
dispel
uh,
magic.
Ron puts Vin down, gives you a little, like tussle your hair, and kiss your forehead. Oh, thank you, Vin. You
God,
made Ron
stop!
very happy.
Jeez. Well, I appreciate it. But trust me, the pleasure is all mine, because if I even find out that I am remotely responsible for this, I just want to help in any way possible.
Oh, well, you're not responsible. It was a joke.
Valken
You're
over
not.
here saying that maybe I might be responsible.
Falcon's just got like a huge shitting grin on his face.
And I push him in the shoulder like a friendly person would do to a friend. And so I'm sorry this happened, Ron.
No, you made Ron very happy. Ron feels relieved, even though Ron Village is no more, but corruption is gone. So it
It
gives
is
Ron
a feeling
peace
of hope.
mind. Peace of mind.
Also, we should actually probably visit other villages, and if they are messed up, you should do same thing.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah,
Sounds
that's
good
a good
plan.
idea. But if this is going to be the case, then I will need to sleep, because
Okay, understood.
I can't do that very many times. Many of the times that are a lot, that's more than one, we cannot do.
I agree with this sleep part.
Hmm. I think we need some sleep. I can tell all of a sudden.
Okay,
It is quite
so-
obvious.
After seemingly dispelling the magic surrounding this hole in the ground, some residual magic left over, we will go ahead and we will take our break for the evening. So we will see you all here in a bit. Go ahead and stretch your appendages, get you some snacks and some drinks, and we'll be back here in just a little bit. See y'all in a bit.
Walk your dogs.